Hi, I'm Justin with Ellumiglow. Today we're going to show you how to make one of our favorite kits, the Grid Costume Kit. So let's get right down to it. So when you open up the box, you'll notice you have the pieces sitting here in front of me. Some other nice features to have are a pair of scissors, possibly some Velcro, and some glue. These will help you adhere the costume a little bit better and make it last long. So the first thing you want to do is lay out your kit. The most important thing to worry about here is where you're going to have the battery packs. In this case, I'm going to have one on the jacket and one on the pants. So to do so, we need to figure out where we're going to house those packs. In this case, the front pocket makes the most sense. So everything will start from this point on. Now you'll notice there's some longer strips and some shorter strips. In this case, we're probably not going to use the whole length of this, so we can just cut it where we need to. We're going to cut it about here. When you do cut it, you'll want to make sure that you seal any of the cut edges. I personally like using E6000. You'll notice I have a 3M adhesive on the back. This will stick well to pleather and some solid surfaces, but it won't stick as well to cotton or other fabrics. You might need a different adhesive or some Velcro to make it hold better. What I'm doing is cutting a small hole in the bottom of the pocket. This will allow me to run the wires through it. What I'm doing now is putting Velcro on the start and the finish of this piece to help add a little extra strength to it. You can use the 2-in-1 connectors to split different lines from the battery pack so you can wrap them in opposite directions. In this case, I'm going to put one going up the front and one going around the back. So here I'll attach my 2-in-1 connector, so both lines can run from the same battery pack. So in this case, there's a little bit of a gap between where the jacket is and where the tape is, so I'm just going to put a little glue to help fill that gap. So you'll notice there's a male connector and a female connector on each one of these. So it makes it really nice to daisy chain these together. I like trying to hide the connectors, so I'll make a small incision in the jacket wherever I have the connectors. You'll notice as you start going along, if you do cut some pieces, you'll end up with two male ends. So we've included these EL extenders, which allow you to take those male ends and connect them together. Again, you'll notice what I'm doing here is just pushing the connectors through to hide these. Try to keep the holes as small as possible. You can always glue them together later. So in this case, it looks like I have a little bit too long of a piece here, so I'm going to cut the end of this, and again, just make sure that I seal it. Using a Velcro with a nice adhesive helps keep the tape stuck to the jacket a little bit better. So it looks like we're all finished with the jacket, and now on to the pants. What we'll do is take one tape strip and cut it off right before the knees. This will help movement a little bit easier and keep the tape lasting long. You'll notice we're putting more Velcro on the bottom because it's cotton, so it doesn't hold to the tape nearly as well. The Velcro just gives it a little extra strength. So beforehand, we determined that we were going to put the battery pack on the hip. So what we want to do is put our 2-in-1 connector in and connect the front lights to one end. The other end is going to hold the back lights. What we're doing here is just making small incisions in the fabric so we can hide the connectors. This just makes everything look a little bit cleaner. A couple things to note here. As you're going through the costume, keeping it away from your knees and elbows will not only make the costume kit last longer, but it'll also be much more comfortable to wear. Lastly, we just want to test everything and make sure it all lights up. In this case, it looks like all of our pieces are working, so that's great, and we're ready to try it on. For more instructional videos, click here. To check out other cool lighting products, click here. Thanks so much for watching.